Alright, hello. I'm back.
Hey,
And I had to interrogate this guy to ask him when to start. And for some reason, since he moved somewhere else, he has been a lot more hesitant to answer.
I've been out of town.
hmm
Mm.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences, yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. But when Grandfather revealed the whole truth of the calamity to us, I finally understood. And I resolved there and then to continue his legacy in my own way. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger, of you. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
Now I'm trying to remember which one I chose.
Alright, well, I'm just trying to think which one I should pick. Let's see here.
Oh, I remember now. I'll tell you after you pick.
Okay, good, because I was gonna say, it'd probably make it more boring if you said that. I'm gonna say the middle one.
I picked the top one.
Yeah, I thought so.
He is quite a man, the Lord Commander. I shall have to thank him for his kindness. Truth be told, I was rather taken aback by it all. Given Ishgard's famous love of foreigners, I was half expecting the Kyrugians to berate me for bleeding. But I never heard an unkind word. Everyone there seemed relatively open and friendly, in fact, thanks in no small part to your tireless efforts, I suspect. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, warrior of light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
That's the Warrior of Darkness, right?
Yep.
Okay.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say! It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
I just realized, I almost didn't think that was a guy.
You thought that was a woman?
Until that person started speaking, yeah.
Ah.
I said almost, not completely.
Also, sounds familiar, don't he?
Sure you don't welcome them?
Wait, let me listen to it
I'm
again.
starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Wait, old friends.
Pray do not mistake mine intent.
Wait,
I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation.
yeah, it does sound familiar,
Shouldst
although I don't know
thou
exactly
be of
who it
like
is.
mind, pray consider then
There's only
another
one person who
course.
talks like this.
For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
Well, I assume you probably won't say anything, hopefully.
Of course I won't.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw him out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done.
I assume this him person is probably me, right?
Yeah, the warrior of lights.
What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness.
Huh.
Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
I think he's like kind of tempered.
Isn't that a spoiler?
No, just because like he did summon Titan.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Do you remember Lion?
Surely you jest.
What were you saying?
That name Orion J dropped.
What name? Oh, I didn't hear it.
Elaine.
Let me look at how it's spelled. Let me go back. Let's see here. No, I don't recognize that.
Well, she was the one back in the Realm Reborn that betrayed the Immortal Flames.
Wait, wasn't that the large dude?
Oh, it was before him.
I don't know. I don't really remember anything about like the Realm Reborn, just because it was kind of just not that interesting.
Okay.
Like pretty much, my memory of that game. I mean, unless you like point out specific things, then I'll probably remember. But like, to my mind, I pretty much don't really remember that much of anything until after the credits plays. I mean, like, besides that boss fight, obviously, but like, pretty much almost every. Oh, yeah, unless he's pointing out specific ones. It kind of just isn't memorable, I guess. The after credits thing I did find a lot more interesting.
It was the credits.
What were you saying?
Alright, to answer that guy's question, this game is Final Fantasy XIV, but this is the first expansion. But he's on the first expansion, so he's calling it Final Fantasy XIV 2, even though the community calls it 3.0.
Oh my fucking god. You got some nerd. You just love picking
I'm just
fights,
saying.
don't you?
I'm not picking fights, I'm just stating
3.0.
facts. That's what the community calls it.
I am not going to call a game by... I mean, unless it's like obviously like a name of a game or something. I'm not gonna call a game by like 3.2, like a Minecraft update. I'm not gonna call Minecraft 1.8.2 or whatever the frick. I'll just say Minecraft.
Look, I'm just telling you what the community says. I'm not telling you to do.
I just think it sounds more confusing rather than saying, "Oh, I'm at this part in this game." Also, if I was gonna put if I was gonna type Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, I think that's how you say it, right? I would have less characters to put in the title. Wilred? Who is that?
Oh yeah, he it was way back when you first met him and he was trying to like. I remember the first time you went here, you beat up some youths.
Well, I mean, I did just tell you literally earlier when we were talking that I pretty much don't really remember much of this game prior to that one part. Not really. No, I don't.
Oh, yeah, Willard also joined the Crystal Braves, and you found his body.
You mean the dead body?
Yeah, his dead body. Dead body while assisting someone.
I remember that because I remember saying like, why is there no blood if he's dead?
Yeah, but now they do have blood in this game. Hold on.
When
Hold
was
on,
the
Mom.
first time I
is,
saw
I'm
blood? I don't
fucking-
remember there being blood. Well, actually, I guess there was blood on top of that sword, I guess. Or axe.
I'll be right back. I'm back.
Brothers and sisters,
So that's
20 years
Griffin.
ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin,
There are
we
words like
turned
that
a
here.
blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us, and they have murdered us. But no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more!
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
Recognize
What are you
him.
doing here?
Yes. I wasn't gonna say anything,
I
but
could
yeah.
ask you the same thing.
Well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of arms that will win this battle, but strength of heart.
I just realized
Whoa.
this is gonna sound really weird, Why does Ida's pants look like they're like 2 sheets of paper?
I think they always look like that.
Yeah, I'm aware. I never really pointed it out until now. Can you pay attention to what people are saying in the viewer thing? Because I can't look at that while playing.
Alright, I'll take a look.
Let me go through that
Let's
secret
see.
passage that you didn't want me to go through.
Peak game for Wii, Alexi. I love FF. I know, right? Wish I
Okay,
bought
I'm
the
just
game.
gonna go look myself. Oh, they're asking a question, you didn't even answer it!
What's the main mission of the game? I have no clue.
I'm sure it'll be easier for you to answer that.
Oh, it's just like main mission of the game. Save the world.
I guess that makes sense. Hey, this person wants some more context to what you're saying about the goal of the game.
Save the world. Basically, you mostly just follow the quest line.
You're a little bit
You
echoey.
start out as an adventurer. You're just like as an adventurer. Then you work your way up to more grander quests.
Me personally, I kind of like it in a game where it's like you start as like a nobody. And then you kind of work towards being, you know, better. Like you work slowly higher to your reputation. But from what I remember in this game, you just kind of start off as like having a very high reputation.
No, you start off in this game. You just start off as like a newbie adventurer.
Yeah, this is how you know I basically don't remember. I just remember because like I remember you get your powers literally before you even start the game, right? Like what is it? What is it called?
The Echo.
The Echo. Yeah, that's what I meant. The waiting game? Oh, that's my mom's favorite game. Well, favorite game for other people do, I guess.
My thanks, comrades.
Why did they walk
You
away?
must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Emulger?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light? Aye. I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave man can make a difference.
Why'd you pause?
Just because I was reading, because I can't trust you.
Okay.
Man. I mean, it wasn't a question, but yeah. Yeah, have a good one. Anyway. Man, I asked you to do one thing and you can't even do it.
Oh, wow.
What?
I almost forgot.
I asked you like
No,
3
okay.
times and you never did it once without me asking.
I'll do it for real this time, okay?
Calm down, Jesus! Well,
I didn't think that's,
nobody's saying anything, so whatever. But it would be nice if you did that.
Nah.
You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
What are you saying?
I said, I remember that the first time I played. The first time I played that business with Koi Mill. Yeah.
I have
But
no
now I do.
idea what that means.
Making medicine at this one place. I thought Koi Mill would be like somewhere in Thailand, but it was actually in.
You know, I just realized. Oh wait, no, it does exist in this game, right? I was like, how come like
No.
Fira, and Firegut doesn't exist? But then I remember, oh right, when I use that one thing, it does. But the one thing I remember that was weird was the freeze and the freeze. It's not just a stronger version of it, but it's like it's weaker, but it's an AOE. I don't get it.
They actually have a little reason why they want. There's actually a book that you can find in the game that tells you why they don't call Fire 2 Fariga or whatever.
It's Farig. Where did you hear Is that like actually how you pronounce it?
I don't even remember how.
I'm
what
pretty
it's
sure
called.
it's like it's like the name of the spell, and then it says "ra" or "ga" at the end. Does that make sense or not? I'm surprised you don't know that. Considering you played 2 of these kind of games.
Well, the fire spells went in 16.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah. Have you not noticed when you hold down the fire spell, it says fire, I think?
Oh, I didn't.
And actually, literally, the intro segment, when you play as Joshua, he has a move called, like, Heal Ga, which Ga is the strongest version of it. If you didn't know.
Hmm.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences.
You mean irreversible?
You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida.
Irrevocable.
When the time comes,
Yeah,
we
basically the
must
same
all
thing.
make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
It just sounds like a more complicated way of saying it.
No.
It's basically like the whole, I don't know if you've seen that one meme where it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, there's a Jimmy Neutron and sodium chloride, and they said that Jimmy's an idiot, it sounds stupider saying sodium chloride instead of salt because it makes him sound like he's sounding superior or some shit. I don't fucking know what it was.
Like a smartass?
Yeah!
I have long
Yeah,
admired
that guy
how you
doesn't
live in the
matter.
present, how you focus on the problems at hand and always keep moving forward.
Wait, what? What do you mean that guy doesn't
thinking-
matter?
I was just like trying to make Alphinaud sound meaner than he is.
Well, I just don't know what you were referring to.
He said it doesn't
The
matter.
quarry mill? Oh! Oh yeah! That basically describes me in this game. You cannot expect to recall every name, face, and face. Yeah, that's pretty much me in this game in a nutshell. I can't remember shit.
Mm.
What does that mean? I've never seen that before. A glowing
Yes, you
quest
have.
thing? I have? When was the last time I seen that?
Yeah. When you did like a solo duty.
Oh wait, with the religious guy?
Let's see.
What does the womanizer
Yeah, I mean,
have to say? What are you gonna say?
I believe the last. Wait, I think the last time you saw something like that, it was like when you were doing.
Was it not the time that I just mentioned?
I don't know who the religious guy is.
There's only been like one religious guy that's like the main, well, main antagonist. I say that kind of like vaguely saying main antagonist.
I was after. The last time you did it was like when you were competing.
Oh wait, not Thornton, not that guy, but the guy after that.
It wasn't. It was before Nidhogg that you saw this kind of thing.
Wait, do you not know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's only like 2 religious like antagonists, I think, right?
You mean like Afterthought then?
Yes. I mean,
Yeah, when you like when that guy threw a child off the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was like that was a solid TT. But you
That's
also
what I
did
was
one
referring to. I'm
afterwards,
guessing
like,
it was like that.
yeah, it's like that, but also like that war game you did where you fought Waban.
I thought that was just something else. Alright, what does the
And it was like
womanizer
same
have
type
to
of
say?
video.